So you guys are trying to do $100,000 on Amazon. You're going to start with 1,000, scale all the way up to $100,000. And it's going to be super, super easy, right? Well, guess what? These gurus are straight blowing sunshine up you know what. And I'm going to dispel that right now, step by step.
Welcome to the Roughnecks. I'm Rico, your ecom instructor. I'm a software engineer, a military veteran, and a six-figure ecom seller. I've helped over 400 students on Amazon alone, and thousands more make money online. If you need to know anything about making money, you're going to find it out right here.
Yo, so what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Roughnecks Ecom channel. I'm your host, 𝗙𝗥𝗘𝗘, aka Rico, and over here we talk all about how to make money online as well as offline and everywhere in between. That sounds good to you? Make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, and click the little notification bell so you can get updated on all the latest happenings. And then get into the free Facebook group below, because I drop all types of content in there that I don't put on YouTube. So, for all you regulars, you know what time it is. It's time to go ahead and get into it. So people, you guys have been watching videos as of late from some of these bigger gurus talking about, I'm going to show you step by step how to take $1,000 and turn it into $100,000.
Hey everybody, I'm here today to tell you how to make 100K a year.
No. All right, as someone who's been selling on Amazon for half a decade, actually almost 6 years now, that's not the way it works, okay? All right, and all the real sellers know that's not the way it works. When they start blowing sunshine up your back end, talking about you can turn $1,000 into $100,000, it's a bunch of baloney, because you're not doing that overnight. You're probably not even gonna pull that off within 8 to 12 months, all right? Unless you have the world's hottest product. And for them to say you're gonna do that with one? What? Yeah, it's rare. Does it happen? Heck yeah, it does. Is it gonna happen for you? More than likely not. But let's go ahead, let's dispel that rumor now. Okay, so let's say you do find a hot product, right? You take $1,000. You're like, I'm gonna take my last $1,000. I'm gonna get an Amazon FBA, the private label way that is, all right? And you go to a design. Well, first, you find a product using AMZ Scout Pro. Plug. Make sure you get a free trial below. And you use it, you find yourself a nice product. You're like, oh man, this is awesome. I'm gonna get this product. So you go find, a supplier on Alibaba. You go to a designer. You get all your packaging done. All this stuff. Blase, 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 blah. You spend, I don't know, $800. Getting the products and all that stuff and designs, and then you ship it into Amazon. You got $200 left. Well, now you got to run PPC, because guess what? You just put a new product on Amazon. So either you're gonna pay to get into like the early review program, or you're gonna run a lot of PPC, and we're gonna hope. We're just gonna hope that that works. Chances are you're gonna need a launch strategy. You're gonna need all these things, okay? Like it's just bear with me, okay? You're gonna be that last $200 probably isn't gonna hook you up the way you're thinking. So now that $800 you spend, let's just say fortune shines on you. I mean, everything works out perfectly. That $200 helps you get ranked and you start selling. Let's say you sell out of all 800. Let's not, talk about like re-upping right now, right? You sell out all 800, and you make, I don't know, we'll just say $5 per, okay? $5 per, per those units. You did all right. You did okay. 800, units, $5. You made some cash over. You got $4,000 right there, right? Okay, cool. But now you got to go back and you have to re-up, and now you have to re-up even more. A growing business is not a profitable business, okay? When people say like, oh, you're going to go from 1,000 to 100K, you're going to dump every single dime you have back into that business, because now guess what? You did $4,000. Like you made $4,000. Cool. All right, awesome. Now you got to go back and get another 800 units, right? And that's like, that was me being generous, because chances are you spend $1,000, you're not gonna get 800 units or whatever. But now you got to go dump all that. Now you got to take all that money and go back, and you got to keep dumping it in, and as it grows, you're spending more and more and more money. Okay, and we'll just say this is with one product. Like that's if you get really lucky, which most people don't. All right, I've had FBA products fizzle out. Like I did all the product research, everything was great, boom, and it just was not a hot mover. Like it moved really, really well for a while, and then just kind of fizzled out because it's just not what the market wanted. So, I had to go get another product and another product. And that's, really where private label dropshipping, what I'm known for, comes into play. Where I'm like, I'm tired of spending all this money, like whatever. But that's not a plug for private label dropshipping. I'm just saying you guys need to be more mindful. Don't let these dudes blow sunshine up your butts. Just don't, because it's not the way it really works. I'm gonna tell you what you guys should do, okay? And this is gonna be a step-by-step play on what you should do. Hands down. No BS, no gimmicks, none of that. This not. Like, you guys always get it straight when you're here, okay? I'm not here to lie to you guys and make you feel all good about your shots and your chances, okay? What I would do straight off the bat, I would go get an LLC, all right? I'd set up my EIN, get an LLC. I would go to Inc Now, or what I use Inc Now personally. They incorporate out of Delaware. Shameless plug for them cats. I don't get paid by them. I just like them a lot. You could use LegalZoom, whatever. Doesn't matter. Get yourself an LLC. Make sure you got your EIN, business bank account, all that stuff, okay? What you're gonna do is go find a wholesale supplier. You're like, wait a second. We're doing FBA. What? How am I gonna turn 1,000 into 100,000? I'm gonna get into that, okay? So with wholesale suppliers, you're gonna already have stuff that sells, right? You're gonna find products that already sell. You're gonna use AMZ Scout Pro. Shameless plug again. Free, it's in there. Free trial in the description, okay? Find products that are already selling. You guys don't have to do any of the hard work. You don't have to run PPC. You don't have to do any type of launch strategies and all that. And you're like, well, why is that? Where are you getting it? When you're selling these wholesale products, your margins are generally going to be a little bit better. Even though you're going to be competing with people on the buy box, if you have a stock in FBA, you're going to have the buy box more often than not, and you're going to be able to make your money. People are always looking for these products, so they're always going to sell, which means you're always going to have a recurring income, okay? That product is what's going to feed your money. That product, or several products, is what's going to feed your ability to get into Amazon FBA, the private label way, I should say. All right, so now you're going wholesale, and even you could even wholesale dropship. All right, you can do that as well. So you could get into wholesale dropshipping, which I highly recommend, by the way. You know, it's a very, very lucrative method. I do it. Knowing what I know now, I would have started with that. Get into wholesale dropshipping if you don't have the funds to start, getting into wholesale FBA. That way you have money coming in. These products sell all the time, okay? People want those. You don't have to do any work. The product, or they're already ranked, okay? The Amazon sales ranks for those products are generally very, very high. So money's coming in. All right, now you have money coming in. You can take that money and you can re-up there. So the profit that you're making, you're keeping these going, right? So you're pulling a little profit from here to start dumping into your private label FBA. So you can do your research, you can start getting products in. Now you're sending in your private label products. These wholesale products are still generating money, all right? Still generating money. Cash over cash over cash. It's money coming in. Now you have your Amazon FBA private label items going, or you can private label drop ship. You're just using this profit to make sure you got money to pay, for the products as they get ordered, all right, with your third-party vendors, okay? It's called third-party fulfillment, in case you guys didn't know. It's within Amazon's terms of service. So now you have these products going, Now you can really start powering the machine, okay? Because to get in an Amazon FBA, the private label way, $1,000 isn't gonna cut it more often than not. Like, you guys are barely gonna be scraping by, and you're gonna have to dump all that money back into the business, period. End of discussion, no doubt about it. You need like a good 3. I'd say comfortably $2,500 to $3,000 to get into Amazon FBA. Straight up, no BS, no lies, no gimmicks. Like, you really do need that much money, because you're gonna have to have enough product on hand to where when you start selling, you have money left to re-up. You also have money to pay for a proper launch strategy. You have money to pay for PPC. Because guess what? If you guys are doing PPC at 15 to 20 bucks a day, if you only got $200 left, that's $20 a day. You got 10 days worth of PPC. You still have to optimize your PPC campaigns, all right? You still have to do all of the keyword amalgamation. So you're gonna get all these keywords. You gotta figure out which ones work, which ones don't. You gotta get rid of the ones that are just eating up your money and make sure you keep the ones that are making you money. Like, there's a lot that goes in the Amazon FBA, right? At least the private label way. There's a ton that goes into it, and they're not gonna tell you that crap, all right? No, like, you could go listen to my man with the sexy haircut tell you, oh, 100,000, you can do 1,000 to 100,000 step by step. Bull freaking you know what. Okay, that's just not the way that you know what works. And I could tell you that firsthand. Period. End of discussion. You don't believe me? Go take your last $1,000, jump on Amazon FBA, get your private label product up there and see what happens when you don't have any PPC or a proper launch strategy. Take $1,000, done. Just all on products. What are you gonna do then? Like, let's say, and hopefully you sell out, and then you use that money to re-up. Like, like I said, a growing business is not profitable because you're dumping all that money back in there, okay? I just told you what I would do. I'd get an LLC. I'd start setting up wholesale contracts because those products sell every single time. That wholesale machine is gonna fuel your private label FBA machine or your private label dropshipping machine, whichever one you prefer, okay? You need money coming in. You do not want to gamble on just one freaking product because that is the dumbest thing you could ever do in your life, okay? You are putting all of your hopes and dreams, your last $1,000 into one product, praying to sweet baby Jesus that works out. And more often than not, it is not gonna work out. You're gonna spend a lot of money and not be able to recoup that. And if you do manage to get a hot product, you're gonna have to dump all that money back into getting more products because now it's flying off the shelves and you have to be able to keep up, and Amazon only pays out every 2 weeks. All right, congratulations, you're dumping that money back in until you kind of plateau out instead of having this. Because you're doing this, you're not making any money. When you're kind of plateauing or like a slow curve, you're doing okay. All right, now you can start taking money for yourself and you can start putting money into other ventures. So just keep that in mind, guys. You know, I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm not trying to put a damper on your hopes and dreams. I just don't want you guys to get caught up with all the like feel good mushy stuff and then really go out there and not be able to grow a profitable business. Okay, don't look at Amazon private label FBA as like as a cash cow. All right, use it as a tool to learn how to operate a business and learn the logistics and then start growing, because it is a business and most businesses are not profitable right off the bat. Like, you guys aren't going to be making a ton of money off Amazon FBA. You're going to be dumping your money back into your business so that way you can grow. As your sales rank increases, you guys are going to be getting more and more sales and you're not getting paid except for every 2 weeks. So you need to have that money on hand to fulfill, you know, your next shipment. And like, it's tough. It's really tough. You know, I was there, guys, like in the beginning. It is really tough. You know, we almost folded. Me and Dan, you know, part of, you know, the other half of Two Dudes, like we almost folded because, you know, we grew too fast. You know, and we weren't thinking it through. You know, like, it is what it is. Like, I've been selling Amazon a long time, long before I met Dan, and like it's rough. You know, like, it is rough at times. So it's not always going to be peaches and roses, and this is one of those examples where, you know, you guys are getting caught up with these numbers, you know, with these $1,000 to $100,000, and it's just not cool. So that being said, man, hopefully you guys don't, you know, cry and say that, you know, this was a terrible video and I just ruined your hopes and dreams, but, you know, I just had to keep it real with you. So please do get into the free Facebook group below. Again, shameless plug because I drop all types of content in there that's not on YouTube. And yeah, so be safe, be smart. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.